everyone, my name is Hannah and I am our educator here at Omnify, and today we're going to be talking about health savings accounts. So how does that pre-tax savings actually work? Deductions are going to come out of your paycheck before that state, federal, and FICA tax withholdings. This does actually lower your taxable income for the year, and any of the subsequent withdrawals to paid for qualified expenses are tax-free. Tax savings on qualified purchases can be anywhere from 20 to 35%, or sometimes even more, depending on the tax bracket that you fall into. One of the things that makes health savings accounts so unique is that they are actually a triple tax savings account. That is because the funds are going in before those state, federal, and FICA tax withholdings. You actually earn interest tax-free, and then those funds can be spent tax-free as well. As I mentioned, the funds in your HSA can be used for qualified medical, dental, and vision expenses, and we'll go over what qualified means here in just a moment. Funds are available as it's withheld from your paycheck, and the nice thing about that is you do have some flexibility to change your contribution amount throughout the year. Unused funds are going to roll over from year to year, and your account can pass to your beneficiary. If you pass these funds along to a spouse, they go tax-free into an HSA under your spouse's name. If you pass the funds along to a child or someone else in your family or a friend, those funds just become taxable income for them for the year. We do recommend that you hang on to any documentation that you receive in the event that you're audited by the IRS. You're not going to have to provide us at Omnify with any documentation to show how you're using those funds. However, if you were to get audited, the IRS may want to make sure that you're spending those funds on qualified expenses since you're receiving those tax savings. You can also make a prior year contribution. So let's say you're starting to get ready to do your taxes and you realize you haven't contributed the full amount for the prior year. You can, up until the tax deadline, make a contribution for the previous year. A few requirements with the HSA: you do need to be at least 18 years old or older. You do need to be covered by a qualified high deductible health plan. You cannot have access to a flexible spending account or an FSA, even through a spouse. So if you have the option to have an HSA or an FSA, you would need to decide which one of those is best for your situation. You can't be claimed as a dependent on another person's tax return, and you cannot have received any VA benefits in the preceding 3 months unless it's service-connected disability benefits. Here are some typical qualified expenses for the HSA. You can see that it is medical, dental, and vision, as well as a few other things down there at the bottom. Medical, dental, and vision is going to include things like office visits, lab work, surgery, prescriptions. You can use it for orthodontia for you or your tax dependents, glasses and contact lenses. The plus items down there at the bottom include things like COBRA and Medicare premiums. That does exclude Medigap insurance. If you decide to use these funds for COBRA and Medicare premiums, I would recommend reaching out to a specialist just because there are a few limitations that you would need to be aware of. If you're ever curious about the full list of qualified expenses, you can always check out IRS Publication 502. However, that can get a little bit boring, so another great resource is hsastore.com, where you can check out an eligibility list and also purchase items directly off of that website. Contribution limits are set each year by the IRS. In general, we've seen that they do increase, but it's always good to double check those. That limit does include any employer contributions. So if your employer contributes to your HSA, whether it's through an incentive or just as a benefit to you, that would go towards that limit for the year. If you have any questions about your HSA or another type of account that you might have with us here at Omnify, do please reach out to us. You can get in touch with our customer care team at 402-323-1815. We are available Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., or you can shoot us an email to support@omnifybenefits.com. And again, our website is omnifybenefits.com. If you enjoyed today's video, please feel free to check out the rest of our video library. You can find that by following the QR code on your screen or going to YouTube and searching for Omnify Employee Benefit Solutions. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.